When should a creative agency use a consultant? Hiring a company consultant is expensive enough as it is, so don't make the mistake of hiring the wrong one. There will come a time when you and your company will need outside consultation and assistance. It could be business knowledge, or it could be advice, expertise, tactics, and techniques that your company lacks. Consultants can assist with a wide variety of business problems. Different consultants bring different perspectives to the table, but you must understand how and when to employ them. They may be able to assist you with an agency in developing business ability and expanding knowledge. Creative agencies can be required to learn how to design a business strategy, develop a plan, or decide which marketing strategies to employ and how to do so. But first, if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great weekly videos on consulting. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get informed every time I publish a new video. When is it appropriate to hire a strategy consultant? Now more than ever, company owners are up against formidable obstacles. The business environment seems to change regularly, changing production and distribution technologies, increasingly globalized economies, rapidly changing regulatory standards, competitiveness for employee talent, and increased employee liability are just a few of the obstacles that creative agencies might face now. Even when an agency has a fantastic management team in place, it can feel like there is more to keep track of than they can do on their own at times. An independent strategy consultant will provide the company with several significant benefits. The next task is to decide the right time to hire a strategy consultant to help the organization make the next most important decisions. Not every company would need the services of a strategy consultant. Furthermore, the best time to recruit a strategy consultant varies widely from company to company. Now is the time to hire an outside strategic advisor if an innovative agency is considering expanding their company, such as expanding into a new, moving internationally, or reaching new international markets, introducing new software applications or innovations, providing services, or preparing a significant reorganization or transformation. Here are a few suggestions to help you decide when to recruit a strategy advisor so that you can get the best bang for your buck. When you have a tight deadline and need to complete project management quickly. When an organization has a profitable project that is currently delayed due to a staffing shortage or a lack of expertise to complete it, it's the best time to hire an experienced consultant. When their current employee base is unwilling or unable to complete the project, bringing in a strategy consultant would give them the concentration and efficiency they need to achieve critical tasks. When a visionary agency's team wants to be versatile, strategy consultants can significantly assist an organization in completing critical tasks without requiring a long-term commitment from a recruit. Assume an organization is undergoing a period of rapid expansion before hiring new workers or managers. They might ask themselves, do they see a long-term increase in sales, or is this just a spike that they can manage in the short term? When an organization isn't sure whether it'll need a long-term strategy, bringing in a competent advisor saves them time and money. When's it time for a fresh viewpoint? A new outlook is more powerful than anything else. A strategy consultant may offer a project or even a company new life and energy by bringing a fresh perspective and new ideas. When an agency is working on a project and needs to save money, employing a project consultant rather than hiring new employees or even placing a former manager or employee on the project would save money in the long run. External strategic experts usually are more successful in the end. A strategy consultant shows up, finishes the job, and leaves. Employees who spend less time doing things that aren't related to work are more realistic and oriented on the job at hand than consultants who spend less time doing items that aren't related to work. Hiring a project advisor can be an essential business resource, particularly when deciding project timing and the need for precise results. Consider these suggestions as a summary of the current company. The appropriate time to employ a business consultant. Hiring a company consultant entails a significant time and financial commitment. However, if an agency recruits at the right time, their investment will pay off handsomely in terms of sales, credibility, and long-term growth. As a result, knowing when it's a good idea to hire a contractor is crucial. Include the following requirements when deciding whether or not to recruit a consultant for your team. 1. Insufficient internal capital. Want to start a new brand marketing campaign but don't know where to start? That's a good reason to invite a contractor or consultant to show you the way and get you set up correctly. 2. Expert opinion. A skilled consultant can provide helpful guidance when making big decisions that will impact the future of the business, such as moving an A company to a B company. Having a professional who understands the complexities of a decision like taking on an investor or enhancing project efficiency will help you avoid wasting money and time by focusing your money and time in the wrong places. 3. Audits of business processes and operations. Maintaining efficient business processes and activities is critical to the success or failure of the organization. Businesses often lack the time or ability to objectively review their core activities, necessitating the assistance of an unbiased third party to assess their processes' fitness. 4. How do you calculate a company consultant's return on investment? Measuring the return on investment of a business consultant is difficult because they often assist in various fields, many of which are calculated in long-term growth. According to a study, more than a quarter of businesses chose not to employ consultants because the return on investment is difficult to measure. Approach the partnership with a few acts in mind to help you gauge the benefits of hiring a company consultant. Set concrete, measurable goals for your relationship from the start. Look for ways to quantify their work's economic advantages. Use your scope of work to decide how to evaluate your consultant's output. If you employed an expert to help with your corporate communication, for example, use metrics like click-through rates, rates are open, level of re-entry, subscribers that have unsubscribed, percentage of people who responded, conversions and leads. Consider the gap in your team's morale before and after your relationship to quantify intangible benefits. Conduct an internal survey or compare feedback that contributed to hiring a consultant with feedback received before and after the relationship. There are 5 types of consultants. Consultants of strategy and management. These firms will have a thorough understanding of your business and will be familiar with your industry's best practices. They will assist you in expanding your business base, expanding your product offerings, reorganizing your organization for productivity and cost savings, increasing your company's capabilities, or even buying out another company. Consultants in operations. These businesses concentrate on improving the consistency and efficiency of your processes. You can use them for mapping out current processes, review them, and get recommendations on improving efficiency, eliminating steps or errors, and raising or decreasing costs. Information technology consultants. Probably the fastest growing segment of the consulting industry right now. Most businesses have hired a contractor at some stage to help integrate and enhance their computer or phone systems or storage space, update servers and so on due to the rapid speed of technology and the need for tech support. Consultants of human resources. These businesses are used to focus solely on the needs of their employees. You will use them to find top talent, boost employee satisfaction, and set up compensation according to its objectives. You may use them to improve the leadership and communication skills. Consultants in sales and marketing. The sales process is started and improved, and firms in this field design sales training and coaching. Marketing plans are made, branding statements are worked on, a brand is built. Advertising campaigns are launched, social media strategies are formed, and the sales process is started and improved. Consultants are valuable resources, but one of the most significant disadvantages is ensuring that their use results in actionable, tangible outcomes that directly impacts the profits and bottom line. Too often a consultant will provide you with a plan and blueprint for making it work, but there will be no follow-up to ensure that it is executed, followed, and the outcomes are monitored. The consultant isn't really to blame for this. They may have been employed solely to set up and perform specific tasks. Consulting can also be very costly and time-consuming. After nearly a year, large corporations spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and have nothing to show for it. All depends upon task and time management efficiency and, most importantly, the right time to hire a good consultant. When a company lacks in-house experience, needs a second opinion, or needs to audit or restructure its sales and operation systems, it should employ a business consultant. If you like this video, give us a like so we can make more videos like this one. And tell us in the comments section below what type of videos you want. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos.